Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain. Once again, thank you for your continued support. Really do appreciate everything you do to contribute towards the growth of CoinsKid here. Sharing is caring. Thank you once again for your support. Thank you for getting involved in the videos, the comments, the likes, shares, everything. And obviously, if you're not following us on Twitter, do follow us on Twitter. All the links to everything is in each video description, okay? So I hope you had a really good Friday, and I hope you have a really good weekend moving forward. And whatever you're doing in the world, stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned. And I hope that the weekend continues to be green, and I hope the next week continues to be green as well, and we get this upside to Vechain and get out of this consolidation sort of range that we found ourselves in, and march onwards and upwards now in the progression of this bull run for Vechain, and march onwards to a price prediction here at $1.50 would be absolutely amazing. So of course, always, I'm going to remind you that, you know, although your project's doing really well and making highs and looks like it's marching on, you've always got the anomaly of Bitcoin in this market, and that is the anomaly in the space. If you do start to see Bitcoin roll, then obviously the market's going to roll with that, and you're fully aware of that by now, okay? So it's all golden, basically, for continuation. We are painting some beautiful patterns, some candles. It's fantastic for continuation, and that's where I do potentially see Vechain getting to in this bull run, and obviously that's a very conservative measurement based off the first wave. You will see that extended fifth wave, in my opinion, and who knows, up there towards $4 as we've spoken about yesterday. So it's all good basically. And regardless of the chop, you know, the fact that Cardano's broken out of that high and made that high from its level of chop and consolidation after 10 weeks. Can you imagine sitting in Vechain for 10 more weeks? What we now? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 6 weeks of sitting in Vechain, going sideways. Yay, we broke out. No, we ain't. Yay, we broke out. No, we ain't. And we're just going chop sideways. So yeah, that's basically Vechain. It could happen. You know, no one's got a crystal ball. So what I'm going to do is zoom in on the 4-hourly right now for Vechain. Yeah, so Vechain is looking relatively healthy on the 4-hourly time frame, to be honest with you. It's looking good for continuation, providing it can keep backtesting the 20 EMA here. You see this yellow line, this is the 20 EMA on the 4-hourly time frame. If it can backtest it and hold it as support, it is going to creep you up, okay? And you are going to attack this level here, this key level of resistance. You can see after that you've got 1, 2 levels of resistance before you actually retrace to the all-time high, and then hopefully, you know, with that confirmation statement and break the high backtest of support, that would be a lovely upside for Vechain right there, because it could absolutely march on to that particular price prediction there at 0.40 cents, and that is also the flagpole off a bull pennant right up there. So that's great. It's just a confirmation statement that is sort of tying up with a future price prediction for Vechain. So far so good. It's holding relatively well, okay? So you do want to keep an eye on this, that it's adhering to this EMA. Now if you do start to see it lose EMA, if it does roll for any reason, okay, and it starts to roll and it loses EMA, then do anticipate that you could be looking at a retest of this particular level here, the 0.50, because yesterday, as I did outline, we're zooming on the hourly time frame, you know, I said to you, if you do start to see it lose this, okay, if it keeps hitting its head, do look at a potential short opportunity down to test the key level of support. And if it loses EMAs, especially on the hourly, then you know, you could be looking at a nice short down to that sort of ratio there on the 0.50. But it's come back down, it's held it really well. You can see it's found a lot of support. It was between the EMAs for a while, so that when things are between the EMA, it means it's going sideways. When it's above the EMA, it's going up. When it's below, it's going down, okay? And right now you're above again. You've got this nice pick up here after a level of going sideways and adhering to this support, the 0.618. And you can see you're back above now. So that's confirmation that you are sort of going to start creeping up. If you can backtest, hold, you're going to creep up and you're going to challenge that again, okay? So that's all good. It's all good. We do want to see that for Vechain. You know, the fact that you're above the CMA like that, backtest and challenge that, and hopefully just get through this now, because it's getting a bit lackluster, it's getting a bit boring, it's getting a bit sideways. It's teasing us basically, just like XRP is. It's teasing everybody. So yeah, let's just get through this and then march on to these highs up here for Vechain. So hopefully by the time I've come back tomorrow, we've made a bit of progress. But as you know, I'm always going to be transparent with you. Markets can be a little bit dumpy at the weekends, so do anticipate that, you know, if you do start to see it roll here, if you do start to see Vechain correct a little bit, because the likes of Bitcoin or some things took that Sunday dump that it tends to take into the week there, do anticipate that you could see Vechain come down to test not just this level, because it's already sat on this level of support, come down to test this level of support, and effectively that could be a short opportunity in itself. So if it was to start rolling and lose the MAs and lose this key level of support right there, you could look at a lovely little short opportunity down there of 6% for Vechain to come back and test this particular level of support. Failing that, the other vice versa is that you are going to go on from here and you are going to break this high. Okay, break this particular level of resistance, because if you do, like I said to you yesterday, you start to close above it. By I mean close above it, you want to see the whole body of the candle above the line. Okay, get the whole body of the candle above this 0786. Once you get that body above the candle, the body of the candle above, okay, look for a nice little long, wherever you are, look for a nice little long up to at least this level there to test that key level of resistance. And they're little short in and out, they're little trading opportunities in and out. Zooming on the hourly time frame, you'll see more of them. Okay, so like I said to you yesterday, if you fail to do that, you are creating these sort of waveforms for Vechain where you're sort of going up. It looks bad, but actually it's not, because you're sort of making these lovely little waveforms. Do you see that? And you could potentially start doing something like this where you're still sort of creeping up, making these high lows and higher highs, but you're still continually creeping up, so to speak. So do anticipate that, okay, that little pullback, because the longer this goes up and tries to attack that and fails, the more confidence of the fact that you are going to come back down and test a lower level of support, which in my opinion would actually be that, and that should theoretically hold really well there for Vechain. So what you've got going on right now for Vechain is, hopefully, you know, by the time I come back tomorrow, we've broken it and we're up here and we're starting to creep on. But like I said to you, one thing to do, okay, this particular level right there, this price prediction right here, I do see Vechain getting to that, okay, but obviously it's got to break this high up here. It's got to break this high, because once it does and you see it break this high and it starts to back test of support, so i.e. it's gone up and it starts to roll back, because that's what you want to see. When things go up, you want to see them rest on previous swing highs, and that's really good, because you get things called fake out. So it goes up and it rolls back and it goes deeper. So when it goes up, just like Cardano's just done, check the Cardano video, it broke that high and it's now sat on it as support, and that's great for continuation. That is where you want to sort of put long in to the price prediction, and from there, you know, that could be a lovely trade for Vechain in the future of around about 42% up to that price prediction there, which is confluence of the fact of the Fibonacci extension right here, and also the flagpole that we've got going on for Vechain. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, I'm just saying it's a thing in the future you need to pay attention to. That's a potential upside trade that we've got for Vechain, whether it's this week, next week, or whatever, it will come. So that's basically Vechain. I hope you had a really good I hope you have a really good remaining weekend, and take care. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on Vechain. Take care. Bye bye.